Our internet is absolute garbage. And I'm not talking about the speed, I'm talking about the dead spots in our house and the constant dropouts. The shed is missing a switch to increase LAN speed and provide more wide connections for the workstation rigs. And inside I'll be watching a video and the thing will begin to buffer depending on where I am in the house. Upstairs in some rooms we get 2 bars, in other rooms we get 1 bar or none. I mean, even outdoors, if we want to set this up as an entertainment area, I've even got the TV mount ready to go. Our current Wi-Fi speed on download is 590 to 600 megabits per second, and our current upload is around 94 megabits per second. Bro, stop laughing at me. It's literally one of the fastest speeds I could get as a plan that become available only within the last 2 years. Australia is a bit behind, I understand. Because my current gear is all ASUS, I've decided to keep all of my gear with ASUS, because then I can use the ASUS app to control everything, monitor my network, my devices, update firmware, and set up our AiMesh, which will hopefully increase our internet range. Let's talk about some of the differences between old and new. Our old one has Wi-Fi 6. The brand new one has Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7 has almost double the bandwidth of Wi-Fi 6. And Wi-Fi 7 gives you the ability to use all of the bands of Wi-Fi, such as 2.5, 5, and 6, all simultaneously. So we should have a huge stability boost, and Wi-Fi 7 is much better at sending digital data over radio waves such as Wi-Fi. So we should see lower latency and theoretically a speed boost in similar conditions. I also have dual 10 gig ports on this one, whereas this one was all gigabit connection. And with this one, I also have 4 extra 2.5 gig connections. So because my switch is full already inside, I could actually plug directly into here so that I can wire up the office computer and Amelia's computer straight to 2.5 gig, something I didn't have with this router. This router also comes with a subscription-free network security. And theoretically, I should see about a 20% increase in performance. That'll be interesting. Whoa, whoa. Oh, you gotta be careful around here. The spiders are massive. Tell Microsoft to bugger off and get yourself Windows 11 CD keys for 1/10 of the price. Whokeys have a big sale on, and you can use my code IFR25 to get 25% off with loads of payment methods. Copy your code and paste it here to activate. You can even grab Office for your PC for dirt cheap. Don't pay a reoccurring subscription. Use code IFR25 for 25% off. Links are in the description. All Whokeys software products are on sale right now. All right, it's time to go. Let's take all of this out, unplug it, and replace it. And now we can add in the new one, which means I have so many more 2.5 gig ports. I've still got the switch, so now I can add Amelia's PC and a few other items to the 2.5 gig network. Okay, I'm gonna set up the router, get the Wi-Fi working, then we'll get everything else set up. Speed test time. Our previous speeds were about 590 to 600 on average, and here we can already see we're doing so much better. That is just incredible. That is better than what my wired connection speeds were to my PC. And our download got 938. Our upload speeds, we were getting around 93 to 94. Right now we're getting high 94s, low 95s. That's incredible. And our ping was actually 4.6. This one we got 4.3. Oh, by the way, I'm in the lounge room for this test, whereas when I did the first test, I was right beside the router. And I may as well just keep this switch here. Gives me extra 2.5 gig LAN ports. I've got the NASs connected, and I've also got the wire that's going all the way up the back to the shed and my PC. But now we could throw Amelia's PC and the other 2.5 gig LAN. Now this Google Nest business is absolute doo-doo. It drops out all the time if I ever want to ask it a question. It ignores me just like my wife. And its Wi-Fi extension does not work at all. And it's on separate networks, so it doesn't automatically switch to it when we're walking around the house. It has been such a pain. So to fix these issues, I'm still going to utilize the talking features of the Google Home, but our Wi-Fi will now be extended by a full ASUS AiMesh. And for that, we'll be using the Zen Wi-Fi BT8. Range extenders such as our Google Nest will only mesh if I have a Google router. So that means that the Nests only operate as extenders on separate networks. You have to manually switch to them every single time. But with the full ASUS setup, I will be able to set up a mesh, which does not require me to switch networks when I'm roaming around. And it's all on Wi-Fi 7, and as a mesh, your bandwidth is not cut down at all. The speed stays strong throughout the whole home. So upstairs, I've got 2 rooms that are known to be problematic. You can see we're on full bars at the moment. Usually this will drop down to 1 or 2 bars, especially when you get to this end of the room. But it seems like the new router is actually doing a pretty good job, but I still want to put a Wi-Fi extender up here because I was having so much issues. And when we come into this second room, the most problematic room, we were actually getting down to 1 bar, or the connection was completely cutting out, and you can see that we're at 2 bars right now. It just went up 1 more, but we did drop to 2 bars for a second there. And this was such a problematic room, but it seems like even just the router itself is doing so much better than the older one. So once we set up these extenders, this is really going to improve everything. Right, so these 2 rooms are here. So we've got 1 there, we've got 1 around the corner. So I'm thinking right here where the vacuum cleaner is a power point. If I go there, maybe on top of the vacuum or something with one of our extenders, it's going to be central and it's going to really amplify the signal up here. You know, upon second thought, I didn't like how low it was out there near the vacuum cleaner. So I've actually put it on a little bench and plugged it in that first room. Yeah, the dogs sometimes get a little bit too happy, so it's probably for the best. I was gonna go kitchen, but we've only got 1 power point there. So the toaster can plug in and the Google Nest can plug in, so Amelia can talk to it all day. And obviously I need to have my toast in the morning, so we can't sacrifice for that. So I actually decided to move it over here in the entertainment area, right next to the TV. And that means when we go outside, just outside this window here, it'll cover a little bit of the backyard and the full garage gym area. Dead zones are usually caused by distance, thick walls, interference from other devices, or just too many gadgets fighting for bandwidth. A single router just can't cover a modern home anymore, which is why we're moving to a proper mesh system. Outdoor entertainment's also been problematic. We had our soccer team here one evening to watch the A-League Grand Final. I bought the TV outside and it kept freezing because of poor signal. We actually had to hotspot from our mobile phone to get a half-decent signal. I mean, it was an absolute mess. So by installing this Zen Wi-Fi BD4 outdoor system, which is both dustproof and waterproof, we should be able to enjoy more nights of entertainment outdoors. And best of all, it's all seamless roaming. I do not have to switch networks around. It's all on the same Wi-Fi 7 network. So the plan, I'm thinking we'll just go up here behind the TV mount. We're still under the roof, so even though we do have waterproof and dust protection, it's protected from the sun, and we also have a power point up here. I'll just put a double adapter on that so I can power both the TV and this unit. Yeah, look, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks super clean up there. Up the back here in the shed, I will keep my current Wi-Fi router. I don't necessarily want to be using Wi-Fi up here, but for the small devices like phone or whatever, this should do the trick, because I plan on putting a switch in so that we can turn everything up here into wired internet. This is our switch, the EBP15, which has 5 ports. I definitely want to wire this PC, the PC over there, and a few other bits and pieces. So we have PoE built in, which is amazing because we have so much stuff in here which is valuable. I want to set up security cameras and get internet and power from the one cable. Oh, it's so good. Now, once I get all my Cat 6 in, I can connect it all and have everything wired. It's going to be so much better for testing, benchmarking, and running the internet on these systems a lot quicker. All right, let's set up the mesh and then we'll test everything out. So we're going to go add node. We're going to search for a node. Now they've all popped up here. We've got great signal with all of them. So we'll do the first BTA. We'll make sure we update the firmware. Okay, we've got the first node set up. So we're going to add another node now. And this one will be the E4, which is upstairs, which is the one downstairs actually. And that'll take a few minutes to connect. And lastly, we need to add our outdoor system, which is the BD4. So we're going to select that. That'll take a few minutes to connect as well. Okay, so we're going into room number 1, the first problem room. We usually went down to 2 bars in this corner and we are full Wi-Fi, so we're actually doing really well. Let's go into the second room. Okay, so we're entering the second room. We usually went down to 2 or 1 bar in here. Sometimes we even lost the complete internet fully. Right over in this corner here, we are exactly 3 bars. We've got full Wi-Fi everywhere now. It's incredible. I might actually do a speed test in here as well, because this was the weakest part of the house. And so what was the weakest part of the house, we're getting 937 downloads. And then outside in this corner, I wasn't getting any Wi-Fi signal at all. I'm now on 3 bars right here. That is incredible. I was also getting a lot of buffering on videos. Now with 3 bars, I'll be able to play 4K video anywhere out here. Let's actually see how far the Wi-Fi goes. All right, we're over the other side of the pool. We've still got 3 bars. I think we've got to go to the other side. I've still got 3 bars. Well, the chickens, they miss out on 3 bars of Wi-Fi, but at least they have 2. That AI mesh is incredible. Well, we experienced over a 30% increase in our download speeds. The latency is so much better, and the range has just increased by so much. But we secretly increased this PC's performance by putting in all of the top-end gear into an old sleeper case. Go and check it out. Thanks for watching, and consider subscribing.